Ladies and gentlemen, today's the day. Code Red Live Blackout $20,000 tournament. It's going down today in exactly 30 minutes. 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's I don't know United Kingdom. I don't know Australia. I don't know, but we're still going down. I can't even breathe. Do we have oxygen back? We have oxygen down here, right? I hope we have oxygen down there, man. There's gonna be a lot of huffing and puffing from all the sprinting. Because violence, speed, momentum. Trust me when I say this. We've got a lot of competitors in this tournament. I can't wait to start talking about them. And I can't wait to start disrespecting all of them. Let's get it started. God dang. I mean, you talk about production. This tournament, so we're changing the format. So this is actually brand new news for everyone, including the contestants that are involved. Original format was that we were going to take the 16 teams. Now listen up. Don't interrupt me. Don't flap your gums when the 2 times talking. That's rule number 1. We're changing the format of the qualifying rounds, the qualifiers, right? As you guys may or may not know, we're starting with 16 teams of 2. 32 players total in the tournament. Every single duo to start the tournament off is going to play 4 qualifying games. Okay? Originally, we were going to have them match up with another random duo during the qualifiers. And it doesn't matter like who. It's just you just match up with them, and then you guys go in as a 4-man team. 2 teams of 2, but you're playing in quads, they call them, not duo games, quad games. But I've seen the feedback, and it is definitely difficult to take down a team of 4 with just only 2 guys. It's going to be very, very difficult. So to avoid some of that frustration early on, just in the qualifier rounds, every single team of duo is going to just jump into a duos match and play 4 duos matches, if that makes sense, rather than quads. And then what we're going to do, from those 16 teams, we're going to take the top 8 teams' total kills of the 4 games that each one plays, right? We're taking the top 8 teams during the qualifier rounds with the highest kills, and then we're going to put them in a bracket style tournament with rankings between 1 and 8 based on the amount of kills each team acquired during the qualifiers. And that's where it's basically you play 2 games against another duo in quads. And that's when it gets real intense, man. It should be a lot of fun, right? It's also a feel-out tournament for this game. It's going to be a feel-out tournament. We don't know how it's going to go, the pacing and everything. But I'm excited. So we'll start at 1 p.m. for qualifiers. Each team playing 4 games, and we're going to tally up all the kills for each of those teams, and then we're going to take the top 8 and they move on to the bracket style. So if the 2-time and Shroud do not make it to the bracket, we're definitely going to find a new partner for the next one. Go to boom.tv//code red. That's where you can find it. There I am laughing around being a dum-dum. Anyways, who do we have in the tournament roster? Let's go through it right now. Is this the only spot that I could see the tournament roster? And where's the bracket system? There should be a bracket up here. Come on! Where's the big bracket? Rules? Raffle? No. I want to see the big bracket. Anyways, we have Nade Shot, and you know who Nade Shot recruited. So let's go through all the teams right now. Let's go through all the teams right now. Starting with Nade Shot. We know he's a console player. We're not too concerned. But we might, you know, definitely raised, one of my eyebrows were raised when he recruited Doug is Raw as his teammate in the tournament. And if you know who Doug is Raw, during the beta, he had the solo record of 25 kills in a solo match. We've got to watch out for Doug is Raw. We don't really have to watch out for Nade Shot. He's just sort of like, in fact, Nade Shot might get Doug is Raw in trouble because Nade Shot will like expose his head over a mountain or something or run out in the open. We're just not really concerned about that, right? But Doug is Raw, we got to watch out for him. That'll be an interesting dynamic duo. I can't wait to see what they do. Hopefully they qualify. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen me talking about him. I've played with him many times on this channel. Real crafty. This guy, he's got a brand new meta. He's got that shotgun long range meta. And he is an absolute destroyer with it. I don't know much about Ninja with Noel in this game. He's very skilled in Destiny, was very skilled in, I believe, Battlegrounds as well. That's a dynamic duo we got to watch out for. They probably will go pretty far. Sheriff Eli and Fink 1, both in this game. You know what? I don't know much. I don't know much about their skill set. I don't know much. Anthony, Kong Fan, and Grims. Oh, man. We got to watch out for them. We got to watch out for them. They're a bunch of killers. Destiny, Mr. Mooten, a bunch of killers. We know about Visions and... Oh, hell no! Visions, a long-term... teammate. We always play with Visions. You know his style, man. He's methodical. I think his game is perfect for Call of Duty. You know what? I haven't seen or been watching Visions play Call of Duty Blackout. I'm sure he's tearing it up. But I don't know what his style is. Like, what's his weapon? How he plays? Is he overly aggressive? I know Crafty. Crafty's going to push in there with the shotgun and try to eliminate you. We got to watch out for Crafty. And then, of course, on... very tactical, strategic in his approach, methodical, if you will. So that's a good team. I got a feeling Visions and Ana might be one of the favorites. They're definitely not the favorite, because Shroud and the two-time are, right? I want $20,000 in my back pocket. We got Trick 2G, Horsey. Let's just be honest, Trick 2G. I love you, man. I love you, but I tell you right now, if you peek, and you're in the same game, and we're going up against you, right? And you just happen to be in the same game, don't you dare. Shroud, the Doctor, the two-time international video gaming superstar, the ex-CSGO player, and the two-time international video gaming superstar, and this gorgeous 6'8" gaming athlete. Clear favorites. Look at this list. I can continue on. Sandy Ravage, Ammunition, making an appearance with Ewan HC. You got to watch out for Ammunition. There's a reason why she's involved in all these high-level tournaments. She'll get the job done. You got to be careful. Got to watch out. Courage, JD, and TP, ex-Call of Duty pro player and ex-Call of Duty shoutcaster. Are we concerned about them? Not really. I mean, TP is a console player. Courage is more of a console player, even though he plays Fortnite. I'm not really concerned, right? Like, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Schaefer and MoTV. MoTV, he's still playing Dust on like team deathmatch on Dust, right? And he's been doing it for the past 20 years. So we are not concerned with his ability to adapt to a new game because I just don't think there's going to be any adaptation there. But I love him getting involved with the tournament. I love everyone that's involved with this tournament. I appreciate you guys participating. It should be a lot of fun. Schaefer's in. Bear Jew Live. Quarter Jade. I don't know much about Quarter Jade or the Bear Jew Live. I don't know. Sleepers. This! In Halifax, the Canadian sensation and Battlegrounds Pro Vis. I was watching them earlier. I don't know. Am I seeing some pre-game jitters from Vis and Hallie? I feel like I'm seeing some pre-game, pre-tournament jitters from them. But again, I don't want to get Vis pissed off, right? Because you just never know. The last two teams, we have a lot to talk about. Optic OG owner, Optic Hex. This guy doesn't even know what a mouse keyboard is, right? Like he's at Target right now looking at Hewlett-Packard keyboards, trying to figure out what the hell he's going to play with. Definitely not concerned with Hex, especially his jump shot. And you were thinking, his jump shot? Yeah, his jump shot. Right? Because on the courts right up here, these courts right over here, whew, I got that nice baby smooth ass jump shot, quick crossover, boom, 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 right? Right, I'll get in a defensive stance if I need to. Ain't nobody scoring on me and ain't nobody sniping me in the face today. Trust me. But you got to watch out, Karma. I think Karma's like one of the best video game players out there. And it don't matter what platform. Karma's the real deal. If you ever watch Karma on Twitch, I feel like he's just plowing through everything and everyone all the time in any game. The guy's a psychomaniac. Get some sleep, Karma. Jesus. Go to sleep for once, man. And then last but not least, last but not least, knock, knock. Open the door. Who answers? It's Summit 1G and Josh OG. Josh OG's been killing this game. Summit 1G, he's absolutely been destroying this game. I was watching Summit the other night. I watch Summit all the time. Don't get it mistaken. Summit's got, he's good. I mean, he's no two-time, 360 sniper maniac, but he's good. And the collaboration of this team, Josh and Summit, I think they're going to go far. Got to watch out for them. So that's the list of teams. And it's going to be interesting, especially with the qualifiers. I hope the big names, I hope the big teams, well, everyone's a big name, everyone's a big team. And again, I appreciate everyone wanting to play in this tournament. It's unfortunate that we have to cut this entire list down to half of them to get to the bracket style. But each one will get 4 qualifier games, and it will be interesting. And we'll have real-time stats and data to keep everyone up to date. Rules have been updated. Damaging. So let's go over some of the stuff just real quick. So how to win. For the prelims, you will play 4 games. For the bracket stage, you will play 2 games per match. You must keep track of your kills and damage for each game played. The combined amount of kills for each game will determine which team will win the match. If out of the 2 games played, the kills are tied, then the team with the highest total damage advances. You guys know all this. Prelim rounds, we already went over this. Prelim matches will be 4 games each. Duos will play 4 consecutive games as a duo. After 4 games, we rank all 16 teams together based on total kills. The top 8 teams will advance to double elimination bracket. Then the bracket rounds match up the top 8 teams with seeding rank 1 through 8, 2 through 7, 3 through 6, 4 through 5. There's some hosting rules right here we don't need to go over. Sabotage. This is very important for every single team and every single player out there. Damaging any of your opponent's vehicles, equipment, items, etc. on purpose will result in a forfeit. Running over your opponent with a vehicle or killing and harming them with a vehicle will result in a forfeit if it's on purpose. I think even on accident in that case. Using any equipment to interfere with your opponent will result in a forfeit. Throwing a smoke, flash, stun, concussion, etc. at your opponent. Sometimes there's accidents that happens that you don't mean it. That will be a case-by-case situation. And that's it. That's it.